and welcome back to my channel. So today's video I am super excited to film. I wish I filmed my reaction to what I'm going to tell you today because I am literally, this is the most exciting news ever. So before I start rambling on, I have previously done a video about having IBS, and as a result of that I used to believe that I was in fact gluten intolerant. So I have actually been eating gluten-free products for about maybe 3 or 4 years now, but I was still getting pain, I was still getting cramps, I was still getting the bloating, and I was just absolutely baffled as to why I was still getting all of these symptoms even though I completely cut out gluten from my diet. So I saw that Gabriella Lindley, who's a massive YouTuber, did a food intolerance test with York test. So I decided that I would take the initial test, which I did film, but somehow the footage has been deleted from my card, so I can't show you the initial testing that I did. So essentially, because of the video that she did, I decided that I wanted to just find out what food intolerances I actually had, so I could actually find out the root cause of why I was still experiencing all of these symptoms despite cutting out gluten. So the initial process includes taking a sample of your blood, so you basically just prick your finger, put a little swab, and then you put it back into a vial, send it back to York test, and they will tell you whether you have any intolerances present or not. Now that is the first test, which is $24.99, and I thought that would be exactly the same test as what Gabriella had. However, it is a little bit of a con in the sense that that is the initial testing to let you know if there are any intolerances present, but it doesn't actually let you know what specific food intolerances you have. So in order to get that to that stage, you have to do the second step of the process, which is a little bit more expensive. However, because I've been experiencing these pains for around 4 or 5 years now, my parents very kindly offered to pay the amount, and I in fact got a discount because of the referral that I got from the YouTuber. So I think it was supposed to be £300, but the second stage of the testing for myself was $220 something. I'll put it on the screen how much the exact amount was, but because of the amount of pain that I've been in for such a large proportion of my life, I just thought it's definitely going to be worth the money. So this is where it gets onto the exciting bit. This is the envelope that contains my results. Now I have already seen my results because I got an email maybe about a week and a half ago which has confirmed the results in here, but I just wanted to open up this with you guys, show you the booklet, show you everything that's inside, and then discuss my results with you. If any of you are suffering with an intolerance, then this is such a good way to find out things that you wouldn't even believe you're intolerant to. Some of the things in here are absolutely crazy that I'm in fact intolerant to, and could explain why I was still experiencing pain. One final thing before I open this up, I just want to explain that intolerances are different to allergies. So I have explained this before in my IBS video, but an intolerance just means that it may cause a reaction. It may be a reaction that's instant, or it may occur after a few days, but it's not fatal. So it may cause too much gas, bloating, abdominal pain, things like that, but it's not fatal like a nut allergy. So I'm intolerant to this thing, which is shown in here. It's just something that I'm going to have to deal with and change my diet accordingly. Okay, so I've been waiting to open this for so long. So the cover letter says, oh, I've actually got a card. Oh my god. That is so cool. This is so cool. So I've actually got an official card saying what I'm intolerant to. Mind is actually blown. Crazy, so I can carry this around with me, so if people don't believe I've actually got an intolerance, I can just show them this card. That's madness. Anyway, massive side note there, but that's really cool. So, dear Miss Roberts, please find enclosed the results of your food, drink, scan program test. What do you do now? Read your results alongside the enclosed letter. Book your nutritional therapist consultation, which I've already done, so I've already had the consultation. Yeah, so then it just goes on to explain what the contents of mixes are, because they do explain on here that certain things are grouped together as mixed foods. So This is my intolerance sheet. So the red ones up there, so these ones are the ones that I react to, and these are potential reactants. And then the green ones are the ones that are all clear. So I'm in fact intolerant to oily fish mix, which is a herring and mackerel, aubergine, which is eggplant if you're in America, yeast, which is the one that I was so excited and shocked by, but also I kind of knew it anyway, and then duck, which is absolutely crazy, but I also can kind of understand that as well. And then in my borderline, which is the yellow ones here, I've got plaice and sole, salmon, trout and peas, which all seem really random, but yeah, I can kind of find explanations for all of these things, but the main one is yeast. So I'm going to explain a little bit about why this was such an exciting thing for me. Because I thought I was gluten intolerant, I've been eating gluten-free bread and all of this kind of stuff, which still contains yeast. And yeast is also in a lot of fermented products, so like soy sauce, certain condiments, dried fruits, all of those kind of things, which I've just been eating, you know, without even thinking about it. I also love duck. Sushi has got fermented things in it as well. I eat duck sushi, which is crazy. And I also eat a lot of salmon. So really, it kind of all makes sense as to why I'm actually intolerant to these things and not to gluten. And if none of you believe me, I will show you on here. So gluten is here, and it's in the green, as you can see. They also checked for wheat as well, and wheat is all okay, so I can eat regular pasta again, I can eat regular wraps again, but I have completely cut out bread. So anything with yeast I have not eaten for about 2 weeks now, and I'm kind of starting to notice a difference. I haven't been completely rigid because I've been drinking alcohol. Haven't been bloated in the last 2 weeks. I've had a little bit of discomfort, but I do think that's down to drinking. Just on the topic of alcohol as well, because I did say that I have been drinking, I've cut out wine, cider, beer, and anything that ferments. So the ones that it recommends me drinking are spirits such as vodka and gin, and champagne as well, which have the least amount of yeast in it. But they do say that all alcoholic drinks depend on yeast to produce the alcohol. However, distilling and filtering will tend to remove most of the yeast. So, you know, I do have quite a sensitive digestive system, so I will react slightly to alcohol, but I mean, I've always been fine with gin and vodka and all of those kind of things. So I've cut out the big things that used to make me bloated, such as cider and wine. So yeah, that's the main thing really on the alcohol front. But yeah, I've cut out bread and most yeast products, and so far it's working really, really well. So fingers crossed this is a long-term solution. And the best thing about it is I don't have to buy really, really expensive gluten-free products anymore. So those are my list of things that I'm intolerant to, and that's the covering letter. So we're now going to delve into this lovely little package, which is the Complete Food and Drinks Intolerance Program, your personal guide to better health. And it's got a watermelon on it with a heart. Very cute. Okay, so it just opens like this. And inside is a results guidebook and a food and drinks diary. So it is a 12-week plan, so I'm sticking to the yeast-free diet for 12 weeks. So yeah, I may as well actually. I didn't even realise there'd be a diary in here, so I'll start keeping a diary of the foods I'm eating, and I'm guessing that you're supposed to say whether you're reacting to certain things or not. Oh yeah, so you have a symptoms chart, how you're feeling out of 1 to 5, and basically, yeah, so just to monitor the progress of how you're doing with the alterations to your diet. So here's the results guidebook. It's got the lovely apple on the front. I'm just going to have a look through it and see what it suggests. So I already know, I've already done so much research now into yeast intolerance. Please let me know in the comments if you are yeast intolerant and what works for you and what things you've cut out, because obviously this is completely new for me. But yeah, any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. It'd be really greatly appreciated. So it just has a simple follow the steps below how to get started. So how to understand the results, it just says about red being reaction, yellow being borderline, and then green being no reaction. So it just says book the nutritionist consultant, which I did. So I had that maybe within 2 days of receiving my results. They were really, really helpful. The lady was really thorough, answered any questions that I had, and gave me a list of comprehensive things that I had to cut out of my diet. Step 2, preparation. So planning and preparation is essential when embarking on a new elimination diet. As the saying goes, fail to prepare to fail. That's a tongue twister. So it's just saying to make sure you're organised, make sure you're meal prepping, and make sure you are sticking to the diet. It's just then talking about how to start the new diet, what to expect from it, and then just loads of other information about the lifestyle and keeping a balanced diet and all of those kind of things. So yeah, that's really, really handy. I'm still just so shocked that I've got this little card just to say what I'm intolerant to. IgG reactive food and drinks. And it's got my name on it. That's so cool. Yes, that is the result of my intolerance test. So the main things I'm focusing on are the yeast and the ducks. I don't actually like aubergine, don't really like those kinds of oily fishes, and yeah, so the yeast is a massive, massive life changer. I'm so happy that I found this out and that I've done this test. And I'm not even just saying this, like, they haven't, like, there's no promotion or anything like that. Like, I literally heard it off Gabby, then sought to do it myself, and yeah, it's made such a difference. So I'm so happy, if you can't tell already. So like I said before, if you have got any tips on a yeast eliminating diet, please leave them in the comments below. I'm very new to this and always open to suggestions. If you do want to do the York intolerance test, I'll leave a link to it in the description below. Give them a call, give them an email if you have any questions before taking it, because I do realise that it is quite an expensive intolerance test. But like I said, I've been dealing with these symptoms for quite a long time now, so it kind of got to the point of no return where I was really struggling to find any answers. I know she probably won't be watching this, but I do just want to give one big shout out to Gabby for actually introducing me to the York test. I did tweet her and she actually liked my tweet, so I'll put my tweet up here so I can give you confirmation that she did like it. But yeah, thank you so much to Gabby, and if you do refer her name to the York test, they might give you a discount. They gave me a discount on the original price. They may give you a discount. So I hope this video has been informative. If it has, leave it a massive like. Please subscribe for more videos as well. I'm so close to 2,000 subscribers, and when I hit 2,000 subscribers there will be a giveaway, as I have promised. Just to let everyone know, I am in the middle of my exams, so I'm kind of doing videos when I've got time, but I'm really struggling to fit time into film. So yes, I'm sorry if I'm not very consistent with my uploading, but I'm right in the middle of my first year university exams. So there will be a video about a sum up of my first year university, so keep your eyes peeled for that as well. Thank you for watching, big kisses, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!